The Alessandro plane was little more than a sparse arid field of barley at the close of 1917. Yet, through the diligence of Riverside citizens, in just a few short months, it would become an Army aviation field. In early February 1918, a crew of enlisted men, led by an experienced Sergeant Charles E. Garlick, arrived from nearby Rockwell Field, San Diego. On the morning of March 1, 1918, the newly opened Alessandro Aviation Field met its first flyer, Aviation Cadet Harold Compre. In a rapid turn of events, only a month later, Alessandro Aviation Field was renamed March Field on March 20, 1918, in honor of First Lieutenant Peyton C. March Jr., who had lost his life in a training accident 5 weeks earlier. On March 23, 1918, the War Department published the order officially establishing the installation. 11 November 1918, Armistice Day, and the end of World War I. Wartime training at March Field officially concluded on 14 December 1918. Demobilization of March Field occurred quickly thereafter. The 1930s marked the golden age of March Field. Hollywood celebrities, famous aviators, and military legends visited, trained at, and commanded the base. Some of the famous aviators that visited or called March Field home included General Henry Hap Arnold, Amelia Earhart, General Hoyt Vandenberg, General Nathan Twining, General Howell Estes Jr., Captain Colin Kelly Jr., General Bernard Schriever, General Curtis LeMay, and General Carl Toohey Spatz.
My biggest impression of the men and women who serve at March Air Reserve Base is their dedication, their commitment, their professionalism, and their patriotism. I'm so proud to have March Air Reserve Base in my district. I'm so proud that our community supports the base with such a degree of appreciation for what it is these men and women do.
During World War II, March Field served as a training installation for flyers heading overseas. Actor and comedian Bob Hope made multiple visits to March Field. In fact, Mr. Hope conducted what was considered the first USO show from the base gymnasium on May 6, 1941. March Field was also one of the first Army Air Force's installations to receive Women's Army Service Pilots, or WASPs. In early 1967, March Air Force Base's bomber, tanker, and numerous support assets deployed to various strategic air command units involved in the direct combat operations in Southeast Asia. The Air Force Regional Hospital at March was chosen as one of the facilities to welcome and care for returning POWs.
March Air Reserve Base's contribution to the community is limitless, to tell you the truth. And as a mayor of a city that has an Air Force base, or now Air Reserve Base, inside of it or next door to it, it's just an incredible resource for our city, whether it's economic impact, whether it's social capital, whether it's the ability to go out and see the taxpayer dollars going to national security. It has tremendous value across the board.
Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, March Field units and personnel participated in various operations. From Operation Urgent Fury on the island of Grenada, from the sands of the Middle East to Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm, to Operation Restore Hope in Somalia. Team March would deploy troops, provide aerial refueling, and transport massive amounts of cargo and personnel. Over the years, Team March has also provided relief when natural disasters struck. From resupplying Hopi and Navajo Native American communities in January of 1932 to Hurricane Sandy in 2012.
The most important asset March has is the men and women who serve there. It's fantastic to have our military represented right here in Riverside County. They serve throughout the world. They have a difficult job. A lot of people flew to Vietnam out of March Air Base. A lot of history at March. And we're very proud of the men and women who've served in the past, as we're going to be very proud of the men and women who will serve in the future. So they're fortunate to be there, and I know they'll lay a foundation for the people who will serve there for the next 100 years.
The story of American military aviation does not limit itself to any one branch of service. Rather, it is a cumulative effort of soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen in the air, on land, and on the sea, answering their nation's call from the skies above, to the trenches, the mud, and the sand, and from the echoes of ships at sea. From every clime and place, brothers and sisters in arms were creating a legacy of valor and distinction that would carry well into the future.
Let me offer a resounding thank you to the men and women who have served and continue to serve in uniform. We wouldn't be here today without you. I guess we can all agree on that. And the longevity of March is a testament to your work. And congratulations to March on a well-deserved celebration of 100 years. And here's to another 100.
The story of March Field is their story, our story, America's story.